Good day, I'm Deenesha Murugan. So today I will be explaining more on my experiment set, which is experiment set 2, focusing on selecting features. So in this selecting features, I have actually used 3 different techniques to select the best or relevant features that would actually contribute to the performance of the model, which can also improve the performance of the model, and there is high chances to improve the performance of the model to a better model. So in this case, I am going to explain in detail where actually I have chose 3 different techniques in order to select the features. So I've used 3 different techniques. The first technique that I've used is my variance threshold, and then information gain, and then the third one is my correlation coefficient. But I've also tried the wrapper approach in this experiment. Unfortunately, I was not able to perform that experiment, and it did not come out well because it was taking a very long time for me to get the output of it, and also even to get the best features or relevant features, it takes time because we almost have 70 features that I fit in order to pick the best. So that is why I had to drop that approach, the wrapper approach, and fix with these 3 techniques, which is information gain, variance threshold, and correlation coefficient. So in this slide, if you can see, I have written down using all features. So in this case, using all features means all 70 features is the features that we have actually cleaned. So I have fit in all these features, and in order to see the correlation, so I didn't fix any kind of threshold at first. Okay, I never fish any kind of threshold at first, in order to actually see what are the top features that we have from all the 70 features. So I have actually decided to actually pick top 10 features that has high correlations. So in this part, I've managed to come up with all these 10 features that has high correlation, and they are grouped into the top 10 features. So I've also decided to fix these 10 features as the maximum features that I'm going to use in all the techniques that I'm going to work on. And next, I have also fixed the minimum features, which is 4 features, which is sufficient enough for us to see how does it affect the performance of the model. And then I've also picked the average of the features that I have picked from the maximum features, and these are the features that I have decided to fit into all the techniques that I wanted to apply on. So next, this is more on correlation coefficient. I have actually fixed my threshold into 0.03, 0.04, and 0.05, and all these are my outputs, all the features, not output but features, which has more than 0.03 and more than 0.04 and more than 0.05. So all these features is the one that I will be picking and evaluating if it gives a better performance model. Okay, so with that being said, I'm moving to the models that I have used. I think the previous thing Wade have explained. So the first model that I've used is the KNN. So what I have done is that I've actually picked, as I said, 4 features, 6 features, and 10 features for variance threshold, and then again 4 features, 6 features, and 10 features for information gain. And then correlation coefficient, I have fixed my threshold to 0.03, 0.04, and 0.05. So as we know that in this experiment the data set is actually imbalanced. So we have actually fixed, okay, I've actually picked the metric to measure the performance of the model, which is the F1 macro and AUC. But if we can notice here, the AUC is almost the same. So that is why I have picked F1 macro to actually compare the performance of the model. So in this F1 macro, I can say that the variance threshold with 6 features shows a best performance and give out a very good accuracy. But since this data set is unbalanced, so it does not meet up to the accuracy that we should get. But this, among all the listed accuracy in F1 macro, this is the highest. So that means in KNN, variance threshold, by using the variance threshold technique, if we have 6 features, the selected top 6 features, so we are getting the performance of the model are giving the accuracy of this much, 0.4842. And then let's move to the next one. Next model that I've picked is the decision tree. So in this case, we have also used all the three techniques for decision tree. But when we see the AUC, all the AUC are similar, which is 0.5, and F1 macro is almost all of it are almost similar. So what happened is that in this case, I would say that decision tree does not really has significant differences. So we can actually pick any of this to fit into our models in order to get this performance. And in this Bayesian classifier, as I said, it shows a very high, shows the best accuracy out of all the rest. So what happened is that we will pick the correlation coefficient with more than 0.03 threshold as the best one for this classifier. So in order to conclude, I would say that out of all the experiment, we have the Bayesian classifier, which actually when we use the correlation coefficient with more than 0.03, we get the model performs better. And then when we go to the second one, which is the decision tree, all the techniques shows that the performance of the model are the same. So the third one, when we see the information gain, it shows that variance threshold with 6 features selected from the top 10 listed features. If 6 features are selected, they are the performance of the model are the best. So in this case, I would conclude in that way that I have done all the proper techniques in order to choose the best or the relevant features that could help the model to perform much better. Thank you very much.